going to tell you the story about the first time at the advanced level. Senior 4. It was my first time, but I was very happy to be selected to attend senior 4. Once we arrived at school, it was very good moment because the students they were very happy to be selected to attend the school. And then we were many students there. So once we arrived, we were just hosted by the teachers and were just called to enter the school. Then the teachers explained more about the school regulation, and they said that you are not allowed to go out without having permission. Okay, so you are not allowed to do everything without having the permission or the school authorization. So after that moment, they give us a short break to go outside and just enjoy and decide in order to want to know each other. Once we arrived outside, I was very blessed because I was not compatible with the student. So the first time to some of them. So I stood aside the ground. So the students were very, very, very many surrounding, praying, joking. So I saw one boy approaching. He was very brown boy. I was a very black boy. So he came to me and he said, "How are you?" I say, "How are you? What is your name?" "My name is Niyitegeka Alphonse." And also I asked him, "What is your name?" He said, "My name is Jamal." So once that moment he said, "Life is good when you have something to eat. Life is bitter when you don't have something to eat." Means in my pocket I have some amount. Can you help me to go there on the town to take something to eat? Then you can come back quickly so that you can enter the school with others. I said, "You Jamal, didn't you hear what headmaster and the teachers said? We are not allowed to go outside of school without having the school without having the school permission." He said, "You stupid. There is no one who can catch us." I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "I am sure." I asked him, "I shouldn't because I know what I came here to do." He said, "Let us use at least 2 minutes, I beg you." He begged me. Then I said, "Let us use 5 minutes. Once more, went there outside to downtown to take something to eat. Arriving there, headmaster was surrounding, separating. We don't know what he was doing, but we entered the restaurant, joking, praying. So we sat down and started eating. Meanwhile, I thought that we should be caught in that moment. I said, "Should we go back to school?" He said, "No, let us finish up this food." I said, "Let's bring a spade so that we can take quantity of food so that we can finish up this food quickly and go back to school." He said, "No, I shouldn't go back to school without finishing up this food." Once in that moment, headmaster was approaching, tiptoeing. He entered in the restaurant and said, "How are you?" We all shocked. My friend was very rude. Then he pushed the waiter and held us. Then he went out, and I followed him. He passed on the left, and I passed on the right, running. In a few kilometers, I fall down. I broke my elbow. At that moment, I screamed, saying, "Oh, I'm very shocked." Some car was passing, and that man, he saw me in black and white uniform. He took me to the hospital. Arriving to the hospital, I was treated. In that moment, the policeman entered. Then they put me the handcuff on my arms, saying, "Shut up." The doctors were very, very, very astonished for what is going on. Once more, headmaster entered, said, "What's going on to this student?" Policemen speechlessly, they said, "This boy, he was with a boy who stole money in one shop." I was very, very shocked. They said, if he shouldn't bring that man, that boy. This one is going to be in prison to be asked. Headmaster and the doctors negotiated to put him to the school to find Jamal so that we can negotiate to that case. They took me to the school. Once we reached to school, headmaster called an assembly, and some policemen stood to 3 main gate of our school. In that moment, they said, "Where is Jamal?" All students shouted, "Jamal is there behind." Headmaster said, "Jamal came here." He knelt down, and headmaster beat him. Once in that moment, the policemen surrounded him. They said, "You are in the case of staying. If you don't accept the case, you're gonna be imprisoned and killed also." One policeman said, "We are going to shoot you if you don't accept the case." Jamal, he denied the case. Then they said, "We are going to count from 1 to 3. If we reach to 3, you are going to be shot." Then he touched on the trigger and they put me aside because they said, "If you are not with this man, if you are found with this man in the case, you too, you are going to be imprisoned." They started to Jamal and they count 1, 2. Before reaching to 3, Jamal shouted, "Forgive me, I accepted the case." Then they said, "What? I accepted the case. You accept to stay, man?" "Yes, I accept, sir. Forgive me." Then they put him in the car. They sent him to the police station to be asked more. And I also heard the man say, "If we will be found again with this man, with this boy, in the other case, you will be sent at home." This is the last warning and the chance. They said, "If you are a very serious student, don't do it again." I was forgiven, and Jamal went to be asked the case. That was my end of my story. Thank you very much.